Hey guys, Paul Zikopoulos. This is episode 10 of 5 Minutes to Save You 50. I'm kind of proud of that because the amount of time I've saved you folks that have watched all the episodes is like enormous. We're talking hundreds of hours from the feedback I've got. But the fact that I started this in October 2016 and I'm only at episode 10 and I have so many more tips to share with you, I feel like I'm cheating you guys. Anyways, this is episode 10. And make sure you follow me on Twitter at BigData_PaulZ. That's Z as in zebra, for all kinds of information like this, and especially around big data and deep learning. But today's trick is how to quickly open a file or add another quick opening file approach to your tool belt when you work on Mac. Because the Save As Open File dialog boxes on a Mac, they're not as robust as Windows, where I can rename, create folders. I think I create new files, drag, drop, and all those kinds of things. I find the drag and drop of file very inconsistent in a Mac. Sometimes I drag an attachment out of my email program and it saves it as some AML file. Sometimes it saves it as the attachment. Some programs I can drag and drop and open. I can drag files onto my printer and it prints, but other things I can't open. And so I'll give you an example. Here I'm in Microsoft Word, and this is a trick you should all know about, but the pinned, you take something and you pin it, and it'll show up in the pinned, and you can obviously search your recent documents, and every time you open, those 10 documents you always work with, just go to your pinned folder. So that's fine. That's a good trick. However, when you want to open something, you drive here, and then you go to your Mac, and I've written a bunch of books. You can see I was in a directory, but I'm after something in DB29, so I'm going to go back into here. And now I got to drill down into here, and then fine, I'll go look in here, and somewhere in here I'm going to find some files, and here you go. And then I go and open it, right? So then I go open it, and that's how I get there. Now, maybe there's a better way to do that, right? And I guess the example I'm giving you is in Word, like let's say I tried to open it this way. Here, and I came over, and then here I just found another document. My drag skills aren't the greatest on my touchpad. And I drag and drop, but on Word on Mac, it doesn't create a new file. It actually inputs all of the contents into whatever folder I have here, which makes kind of sense. And I think that's really cool. That's another little trick that we just learned right now. But look what happens when I'm working on Excel. When I'm in Excel and I want to drive that folder open, I drag it. Again, don't know how to drag on a Mac yet. Drag it, drop it, and it doesn't do anything. So that's what I'm talking about this inconsistent behavior. And of course, if I want to go open another file, then I got to go in, I got to go and redrill stuff. So if I'm kind of working here and I'm in a directory where I want, why? Because I've placed it, and you can see it's pretty nested, right? Or I have a bunch of files I want to work with. Well, I can actually go and say File, Open. And then I get the open dialog box, which again, we have to drag all over to where we want to go and that kind of stuff. However, if in Finder I happen to be on it or just detach that file, I can actually just take the file and I'm going to drag it and I'm going to drop it on the dialog box and I'm going to press enter when I come back. And it actually opened the file. So you can see that here. It's actually opened the file. And so that's it. That's the other trick, right? Just drag and drop something that's in Finder on your desktop because you happen to be there onto the open dialog for any application and it will open. So that's my tip. I think you will find it will save you 50 minutes. You don't use it all the time. You may have better ways to do stuff, but you'll remember me when that better way doesn't work. Thank you very much.